Welcome back for another Spartan Check-In. I'm John Schwartz, and joining me today of the women's soccer team is Jenna Ruccolo, who joins us. And, you know, Jenna, welcome, and tell us a little bit about where you are right now and what your daily life is like.
Yeah. Hi, John. Thanks for having me. So I'm currently in Naples, Florida with my family. So got to go to the Sunshine State, which has been a little nice during all of this. And actually, I was partaking in a practicum this semester. So now I'm kind of off the hook from that just because I was only going to be working remotely for the last week. So really not a student and not working. So I've been spending a lot of time just working out, trying to stay active, stay busy, just trying to, stay healthy during all of this.
Yeah, I keep talking to people who are either down in Florida or someplace where the weather's a little warmer. So I'm jealous up here. I think it's snowing outside in Cleveland as we record this. So it's got to be nice to be somewhere where it's a little warmer and you can get outside, I imagine. Have you been getting out at all?
Yeah, for sure. I have a dog, so we walk her in the morning and at night, which is super nice to get outside. I mean, I've been doing a lot of exercising while I've been here just to stay in shape for soccer. So lots of like running outside, doing drills outside, yoga. So I try and get out as much as I can just to kind of get out of the house a little bit.
Tell us a little bit, if you can, about what's going on with soccer right now, because obviously you lose your non-traditional season, your spring season. What's been going on with the team, and what have you guys been doing to kind of take the place of that spring season?
Yeah, so it's obviously pretty tough not having that non-traditional season, especially with the great season we had this fall, and just like looking to come off of that and really make the most out of that spring season. I think it was really hard to see that kind of disappear for a lot of students. But our coach has been great about keeping us busy and keeping us together. So we've had large group team meetings almost every Sunday. And then we have smaller accountability groups just to kind of help in those workouts, hold people accountable, do some smaller group meetings. We've done film. Really, we've done a wide variety of things just to kind of mentally prepare for next season. Although it's pretty hard to not have a traditional season. I mean, I would love to be on campus right now with all of them. So I'm really glad we've been able to make the most out of the spring season.
You mentioned your practicum. Can you tell us a little bit about that and what you've been doing academically this semester since you've gone home?
Yeah, so I was actually partaking in a practicum at a public accounting firm downtown called Novogradic. So I was doing audit and tax preparations for companies, and I was working pretty much through that busy season, which is the April 15th, with an end date of March 31st originally. So I was actually on spring break when all of the news kind of like started flooding in about what was going on and people weren't going to return to campus. And then I learned that I really couldn't stay on campus anymore either. So with a week left of the practicum and having worked some really long hour weeks of like 55, 60 hours, it was kind of in my best interest to just leave and go and stay safe and stay healthy, which was kind of what my supervisor and I had agreed on. So right now I'm just kind of finishing up some last minute like loose ends for that program. There's certain evaluations and stuff you need to do at the end to get that academic credit for the experience. So just finishing up those this week. And other than that, nothing really academically going on, but trying to network as much as possible, just kind of line some things up for me for this summer and for next summer, just to kind of have that sort of security.
And, you know, you spoke a little bit about your workouts and trying to do some different things with soccer. Are you able to get outside at all and do some different soccer related activities, or is it mostly just kind of generic workouts at this point?
Yeah, so our coach has been great about sending us workouts too. So she has some really great standards and expectations for where she wants us to be. So some of those are field workouts, some of those are more conditioning related. I'm a little limited right now as to the field space. I mean, I don't have the typical field and the yard lines and everything that I would have liked to have had to train, but definitely making the most out of it. And I think I'm probably one of the very few in this state, if not this country right now, that has access to a gym still. So I've been able to use some weights still, run on the treadmill when it's really hot out. So all of those things I've been trying to make use of.
Tell us a little bit about plans that you have for the future. What do you plan on doing after Case Western Reserve?
Yeah, so I've been thinking about that a lot, but I'm still a sophomore, so I'm trying not to think about it too much. So currently I'm set to intern at John Deere this summer at headquarters, though it's still kind of to be determined whether that'll be remote or not or what's going on. But luckily, I'm very thankful that I still have an internship and it's confirmed. So it's not going anywhere, which is good. And then I've been doing a couple interviews and stuff for 2021 as well, mostly at financial service places and big four accounting firms. So we'll kind of see like what happens, what works out. But I'm pretty sure I'd like to go into kind of like more of a team-based leadership role, if that's at all possible, but preferably within accounting and finance.
You've been heavily involved with CASA on campus, and actually I know you just found out that you're going to be representing the conference now on a national level with the Student Athlete Advisory Committee. Can you tell us a little bit about that role you're taking on?
Yeah, so the UAA has one representative, and I recently figured out that I was appointed to that role. I want to say it was in early March. So now I have the opportunity to represent the conference and kind of vote on behalf of the conference and keep everyone informed, including my own school, which is a really great opportunity. I mean, I've really enjoyed everything that I've been able to do in my 2 years with CASA, and to be able to do that at a national level. I mean, I know Mel, our president, and Doug, our advisor, were just so supportive of me taking on that role, and to be able to do that and combine the sport I love and just like the identity of the student athlete and leadership is something that I'm really excited to do. And I've always enjoyed doing.
Awesome. Well, Jenna, we're going to wrap up this interview with the same way we've wrapped up all of our Spartan check-ins so far, and that's with a segment we're calling your 5 faves. So I'm going to ask you 5 things. You're going to have to tell me your favorite for each of those. So if you're all set, we'll roll with the questions here.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. So your first one is your favorite place on the Case Western Reserve campus.
Well, I love the place behind you. I love DeSanto, and I love our locker room too. But probably my favorite would be the balcony of Wyant. I love going up there, especially in the fall. During like the men's games, a lot of our team will go up there to support, and it's just perfect weather out there in the fall for studying, and it's a great study spot. So that'd probably be my favorite.
You know, I'm amazed that I don't think anyone has given the same answer twice now through, like I said, the 5 or 6 of these we've done. Nobody, I don't think, has given the same answer twice, which is probably a good thing for that. But
Yeah.
how about your favorite memory as a Case Western Reserve women's soccer player?
Well, going to the tournament and figuring out that we made it last year, like the viewing show and everything, that was awesome. And then also I've loved getting our team impact player Gigi, just like an accumulation of those memories. Her signing day was awesome. Just like the whole combination, like she's just such a ball of energy and just like so much fun to be around. So we love like anytime we can have her around too. So that would probably be another one of my favorite memories.
How about your favorite
Uh,
TV?
yeah. Well, that's hard. I don't like choosing, I guess, but I love my whole sophomore class. I love the goalkeepers because I train with them all the time. I guess people might be mad at me if I don't say it, but I guess Molly Whalen would probably be my favorite just because on and off the field we're really close. And she's just hilarious. Like she always makes me laugh, and especially this past season, I was injured for a lot of the season, and she was just someone that like always brought me positivity whenever I went to practice, even if I couldn't play. So probably Molly.
It's always good to go the political round. Just say, I love all my teammates equally. So that's
Yeah.
how about your favorite meal to get while you're at Case Western Reserve? And that could be something on campus or off campus.
There's so many good ones to choose from, especially off campus. On campus, it'd be the Power Bowls at Tomlinson. the salads. I like a warm salad, and they're so good. And then off campus, it's not really a meal, but I love Restore downtown. It was really close to my work where I worked this past semester. So I would go there a lot to get like smoothies or smoothie bowls in between work and then driving back to campus to go to like lifts or conditioning or whatever. So yeah, I'd say Restore downtown.
Jenna, thank you for joining us today. Oh, I left out one question. We need your favorite class at Case Western Reserve.
Okay, so I think it'd probably actually be my first year seminar, which I don't think a lot of people ever say that, especially when yours is at 8 a.m., but mine was probably On the Road in America with Anthony Wexler, and it was all about traveling, and I absolutely love to travel, so it was just an awesome class to be a part of for a semester, and there were so many great discussions and everything, so yeah, that'd probably be my favorite class.
Jenna, again, thank you for joining us today. Best of luck going forward. And yeah, really appreciate you taking the time to check in with us.